What's up, guys? You may know me as Taion. Last season I hit Eternity 1 trigger Black Panther. I'm a top Black Panther main. I have over like 60 hours on Black Panther. You might have seen my other videos. I've beaten a lot of top streamers. I've played in Eternity. In this video I'll be showing basically like everything you need to know as a Black Panther main, or just as a Black Panther player in general. I'll be showing like literally everything I know. I'm putting away all the knowledge I know currently. And I don't mind because I want people to learn how to play this character. This character is super fun. Definitely has a lot of potential to carry. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, to start off, one of your biggest abilities as Black Panther is going to be your walk line. This is practically your only movement when you're trying to get in a fight, but you also just have no cooldowns. So when you're using dashes, most likely you're going to run out of them by the end of the fight. Wall climbs are super important. You're gonna need them, and it's pretty simple. You just run up to a wall, jump, and then hold space, and you're climbing the wall. And there's also a double jump that comes along with that only activates when you're climbing a wall. So just remember that you have a double jump. That's about it. It's super important though. Like, this can get you really far places. See how I just got here by only wall climbing and double jumping? It's a super important movement, and you should be using it in like fights and to get out of situations, because it's really your only movement when you don't have your cooldowns. Like, your dashes and your spinning kicks are all going to be used during fights, so you're going to want to be using your walk line. Alright, next, one of his most important abilities too, like this is like probably his biggest ability that you're going to need to know how to use, is his spear. Now, if you don't know, the way Black Panther works is that when you throw a spear or you kick them, it's gonna place a marker on them, and these markers are super important. Now, just in case you don't know how it works, is when you mark somebody and then dash into them, it's gonna reset your dash. As you can see, my dash cooldown came back, and like, you're gonna need this. This is how like every Black Panther plays, is they just go for dash resets and then do as much damage as they can. So you're gonna need to know how to use your spears and mark them, and then dash, and then just dash again. And you always want to be dashing into marked targets. But yeah, the spear, what it does is you throw it, it's AoE, so you're gonna hit a lot of people with it mostly. Yeah, that's basically the purpose of it. It has like no damage, so don't even worry about like trying to kill with it, because like, you know, it tickles them, you know. So don't even try to use this as a kill. Only use this like when you're going into crowds, and then you're just gonna dash, or like in your 1v1. Honestly, you can use it whenever, but just use it mostly to mark a bunch of people and then dash into them. Alright, so next up, his actual most important ability is his dash. Now, Black Panther's kit revolves entirely around this dash, and you like, if you miss a dash, you're most likely like screwed. But basically how it works is you just dash. It does like takes you pretty far. It does a good amount of damage, and I already showed before how when you mark someone and then dash into them, your dash cooldown comes back. So that's super important. Your dash does a really good amount of damage. That's what you're going to be doing most of your damage off of. So for dash, all you really want to know is just you dash into marked enemies, you get it back, you dash into more marked enemies, you keep marking them, and you keep dashing into them, and then you're gonna just have like basically infinite dashes. Like, as Black Panther, you can really have infinite dashes as long as there's like infinite people, but that's not the point. It's just like you can reset your dash as much as you want in a fight. The next ability I'll be going over is a spinning kick. Now, this is also just a really good ability to know how to use. Like, you can use this in many ways. Now, mostly you're going to be using this to, you know, do damage and mark enemies, so you can just keep dashing into them. But also, it is a pretty good movement option. Like, it wouldn't be bad to, you know, go in a fight and then save your spinning kick to get out, because it takes you pretty far. It might even take you farther than the dash when tested, but it's a pretty good ability. And also, this ability is it's pretty long, so you can mark a bunch of people while you're in it, and it has like a multi hitbox, so you're not just going to be hitting the start of it, you're going to be hitting like all throughout the ability. Now, for the final ability, his ult. This ult is really good or really bad. Like, you can get like 3 kills with it or no kills at all, because honestly, it does good amounts of damage, but it won't insta kill. It will just do a lot of damage. Now you can aim this ability anywhere. Like you can literally aim it at like a flying Iron Man and it'll probably hit him, right? But obviously it only like does a hitbox towards where it's going, so use it like wisely basically. And with this ability, like I said, it doesn't insta kill. It gets to like below, a little bit below half health, but what's important about it, a really big important factor is that when you ult, it marks every enemy with the white marker. Now I kill them all, but like yeah, so anybody it hits is gonna get marked with the vibranium mark, and then you just get free dashes off of them. So yeah, that's super important to know with this ult, because as this ult you really like are not doing any damage in the first place. Like you're gonna do good amounts of damage, but most likely it's just gonna get healed off. So the main purpose of it is just so you can go in, dash, and finish him off. Now his last ability you have to know, it's not really an ability, it's a passive, but it's pretty important. When you're at low health, you're gonna be doing a lot more damage. So I'm gonna get to low health here, and it might not seem important. Like when you're low health, you might not even go in, but you do have a really insane damage boost when you're low health. So sometimes it can clutch up, but yeah. So I'm gonna one-shot combo this Luna. As you can see, that killed her off of just 2 spears and 2 dashes. But normally, if I'm full HP, that is not gonna kill. That's gonna leave her on like a sliver of HP. So look at this. Yeah, as you can see, she's like 1 HP. So, but with the damage boost, you can basically like, honestly, you can kill a lot more people than you think. Like, the difference it makes is huge. I'm not sure the exact number. I'm pretty sure it's like 20%, which is like pretty crazy. So here are some really important Black Panther combos you have to know. So there's really only like 2 you're gonna be using, and you can like mix them up too. But any 250 character, like let's say Cloak and Dagger, this combo will like kill him super fast. So all you gotta do is just spear, dash, and that kills him. Super simple, right? And it works against any 250 hero. So, but there's actually like not a lot of 250 heroes in this game. There's more 275. So the better combo you might want to be using against these people is like spear, dash, kick, dash, and that's because your kick does a lot more damage than your spear. So yeah, you just gotta be careful though, because your spinning kick is an important movement tool. So yeah, but the main combo of this Black Panther is really gonna be like just spear dash. Like there's literally no other combo you have to know, because there's not really any other combos. There's this one combo I saw somewhere that was like supposed to be a really good combo. So let me show you. I think this one only works on 250 heroes, but you spear, dash, and now that is not a good combo. Don't use that. Like you're never gonna land this in a real game, and you'll most likely just be out of cooldowns and die. And yet again, it also only works on 250 heroes. So like let's say a Luna Snow is in her backline and you somehow get her alone, and you're able to pull off this combo. I mean, I missed, but like it's not gonna kill. It's not gonna kill. That's the whole point of it. So yeah, those are just some basic combos you want to know as Black Panther. Alright, so I'm in a quick play match. I'm not sure what lobbies these are, but I'm gonna be showing how you want to play Black Panther. This is Shin Shibuya and I'm on attack. So this is how you play Black Panther on attack. Mostly you're not gonna be playing frontline, obviously. I'm gonna be going around here. I'm gonna try to find someone who's alone or just misplaced, and I'm gonna dive them, and that's about it. So there's a bunch of people over there. I'm probably gonna jump into that crowd, do some damage real quick. So Namor for life. I might not kill anything here because they have a soulbound. But yeah, this is how you want to be playing Black Panther. Just kind of like a fly in their back line, just going for kills in the back. As you can see, I'm doing like no damage here because Black Panther really doesn't do any damage when they have like pretty good healers. But yeah, I got some good value. I got them pretty low. I had their healers focusing on me. Yeah, and I'm able to kill a bunch of people here. I'm dead here. You don't want to do that, but yeah. As Black Panther, you really just want to be in their backline, being annoying. Yeah. So I see a group of people here. I'm gonna dive them. They're dead. Scarlet Witch as well, so I'm a chaser. Yep. As Black Panther, literally constantly you want to be looking for flanks or just supports that are alone. So I see all of them grouping up right now. I'll probably go in a minute, but also you gotta know when to wait. Like if I run into that fight, I'm probably gonna die. Just like 4 of them all grouped together, and they're all looking at me. So you gotta know when to not do anything stupid and know when to dive. So yeah, I'm coming back for heals right now because you know I'm low. I can't go in when I'm low. It's just basics basically. And there are Namor, which is a Black Panther counter, which I'll be going over later. But yeah, I'm gonna go to this because the dagger is blown. She cloaks, but it doesn't matter. I have my ult. But yeah, I got a kill. I'm getting out. As Black Panther, you gotta understand that you might not get a lot of kills during a game, or not a lot of kills during a game, but more like you're not gonna get a lot of kills during a fight. As long as you pick someone off, that's important. That's all you really have to do. And obviously, like, you want the cool clips, like you want to get a bunch of kills, but if you can, that's fine. Especially when you're playing in the counters, you really just want to get a pick and then back off. Yeah, like right there, there's no way I was getting a kill, so I'm just backing off. She's one. Sucks. But I'm not killing her now because I have no cooldown, so I'm backing off. Another important thing about Black Panther is cooldown management. If you run out of cooldowns, you're probably dead. Like, if you have no dashes, no nothing, you're basically dead. Especially if you're deep into their backline. So always look at your cooldowns, see where you're at, see if you have a good enough abilities for one shot. Right there, I had two spears, so I knew I could probably kill him. Yeah. You just want to be in their backline, be annoying, get as many kills as you can, and yeah. I'm not gonna focus her because I probably can't kill her, so it's on high ground. If she comes to me, then I'll probably kill her. And also, like right here, I probably don't want to dive because they're all focusing main. Now this squirrel girl is alone here. I'll probably be able to get a kill on her. Yeah, there I wasted my dash and I didn't get a reset, but it's fine. It's worth it to get that kill. I'm just gonna use my ult here. That's not an optimal way to use your ult just out of nowhere, but I can, later in the video I'll be showing how you should be using your ult. Now I'm not really sweating. But yeah, Namor dead. I'm probably gonna die here, so I'm gonna get out. My entire team's dead, so I have to get out. There's no way I'm killing all of them. This isn't really an accurate game because it's quick play, so I'm just kind of doing whatever. But if you guys want to see like an actual VOD review or like educational VOD review, I'd be down to like post one. I just need to like know that people want it. So yeah, I'm gonna be down healers. They have a bubble, so I'm probably not gonna kill anything. Might be able to kill Poke here. Yeah, she's dead. I was low HP, so she died. I might die here. Oh. Just get out and get back in. This is how you basically mostly play Black Panther. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna go over some pretty small like tips or just gameplay tips you should know with Black Panther. So the first thing I'll be going over is how to ghost dash, and you played Genji in like Overwatch, you'll know what I'm talking about, but it's not really a ghost dash. I think it was different in Overwatch, but what you do basically is when you mark someone and dash, you can like really quickly dash back. So you'll see like a lot of like Black Panther clips. They'll have this like a really cool sequence of them doing a bunch of like really fast dashes. And the way you do it isn't really like that complicated, but also it's not just spamming left shift or whatever your dash key is. It's not just, if you spam it, you actually go like pretty slow. It's just a timing thing. But something like that. That wasn't perfect, but you'll get it down eventually. I'm usually able to pull it off like consistently in games. But yeah, like, here's an example. That was super fast. You didn't see the full dash animation happen. But yeah, just like that. It's just a timing thing though. It's just like pressing left shift, and then after your dash is done, kind of not immediately, but more like time it correctly. But all you have to do is just go into training range and just practice how to do it. It's just it doesn't take that long to learn. It didn't take me that long to learn. Yeah. Alright, so to follow up on what I just covered with your skull stashes is there's this like really important thing you can do with the ghost stashes and your ult. You can use them in combination. So the way you want to do this is go into a crowd of people or whoever. Use all your cooldowns, literally every single one, to do as much damage as you can, and then ult. And the reason for that is because your ult refreshes your dash. So if you ult, and they're all gonna be marked, like I said, so they're all gonna be marked, and you ulted, so you're gonna have dashes. You're gonna keep resetting even more dashes, and just keep doing more damage. So it's just a good way to use your ult. Like, no point in not using all your cooldowns before using your ult. So you might as well just do it, because it's gonna reset your dash cooldown. So just do as much damage as you can, then ult, and then you're gonna do like a big amount of damage, and you probably will actually get some actual value off of your ult. Because especially in higher ranks, your ult is just like super countered. Like, they're just gonna out heal your ult. So doing as much damage as you can is pretty optimal. Another small tip, really small, it's just when you're moving around as Black Panther and you don't want to use your dashes or your spinning kick to get around, something good you can do is just, if you like jump and then face a wall while slightly stuck, when you're still holding space, but if you jump and face a wall while holding space and just let go of it immediately, you're gonna get this little like first jump. Like, it's kind of weird, but you get this little like height boost. You can go higher if you want, but what I mostly do is just quickly flick to it and get my double jump. And that's just like, it's not super important, but it's just a small little like movement tip. You just face a wall, hold space, and then jump. Just hold space, face a wall very fast, and then double jump. It's just a small movement tip. You can get you to higher places. But yeah. Alright, so the final tip I'm gonna give Black Panther is just a simple diving into crowds tip. So when you're diving into a crowd, let's say this is like a crowd, and you mark multiple people with your spear, you don't want to just line up and get all of them with one dash, right? Like, that's kind of just a waste of damage. So the way you actually want to do it is just mark as many people as you can, right? And then individually dash into them, because you're going to be getting a lot more damage that way, and you're going to be able to kill a lot more people that way. So in case you kind of understand, it's just when you're going through crowds and you mark a bunch of people, individually dash to that person and not like into more people. Because if I'm like dashing into all of them, I'm just wasting the cooldown. Or it's not wasting, but you could be doing more damage if you just individually do it. So yeah, that's just a small tip that everyone does. Alright, finally, last thing I'll be covering is how to play Black Panther against some of his counters and like how badly they counter him. So there's a bunch of Black Panther counters like Namor, or really it's just Namor, but there's like some other characters with CC that can shut him down really easily, like Luna Snow, Mantis. So for Mantis, I'd say when you're diving a Mantis, like, she's gonna use her sleep on you. She's waiting to use her sleep. So do really like burst damage, kind of like you want to go in, do as much damage, but also get out really fast, because if she sees you for like a millisecond, that like huge hitbox of a sleep will actually just sleep you, and then you're dead from there. So when you're going into a fight against a Mantis, just always just like be ready for the sleep, and just be really quick basically. And you don't want to be 1v1 here for a long time, because she'll just sleep you and then your entire team will kill you. I don't find the sleep that hard to counter though. I never fight any good Mantises that are like actually good at sleeping. And the next one I'm gonna be covering is Luna Snow. Luna Snow, she can freeze you. But honestly, every Luna Snow I've ever fought like stuck super freezes. Like honestly, I feel like I've never been frozen by Luna Snow, and part of that is because like my movement is just pretty fast, so it's hard to hit. When you're going into crowds like that, and you're just super fast, like you can't get CC'd. So a lot of the time, there's no supports that can really counter Black Panther. Like there's no supports that I'll be like, oh yeah, I can't play Black Panther into this, except maybe Raccoon. Now Raccoon surprisingly is a pretty good counter to Black Panther, because I mean, you dive a Raccoon, you can maybe get a spear and a dash off, but he's just gonna run away. He's just gonna jump, run away, do his wall climbs, do his like dashes or whatever he has. So when you're fighting a Raccoon, try to not focus him. Like you're not gonna be able to kill him no matter what. You could chase him like across the map and you probably still won't die, because he's just gonna heal and like wall climb and then go to places you can't reach. So don't worry too much about diving Raccoon. If the enemy team has a Raccoon, focus on the other healer instead, and you'll be getting more damage off of that, more value. So yeah, and there's not really any other big Black Panther counters, maybe except Winter Soldier and Namor. But Winter Soldier isn't really a counter. He just has CC. He has good stuns for you. He can hook you in. But most of the time, you're not gonna fight any good Winter Soldiers that are able to hook you in. So as long as you're pretty fast with your combos, like as long as you're just using your combos well, then you'll probably be alright. So don't worry about him. And the biggest Black Panther counter, Namor. This is really just like the most annoying character ever. I hate this character because, like, as Black Panther, especially in higher ranks, you get one kill as Black Panther and they immediately swap to Namor. Like, actually, no joke. Like in my last video when I fought Shroud, I did well for one fight and he swapped to Namor. So, just know that he can really like hard counter you. Those turrets, you can't flank when you're fighting Namor. Honestly, when you're fighting Namor, try to not flank that much, or if you're gonna flank, play outside of the turret's range, because as soon as you're detected by the turrets, like the turrets have a huge range. So as soon as you're detected, you're gonna die probably. Like honestly, it's just gonna hit you, and then their entire team's gonna focus you. Then you have to back off. So you're just getting no value at all. So but also just know that Namor isn't a complete Black Panther shutdown. Because I've fought in a lot of Namors, Lord Namors, and I've beaten them, even though they hard counter me, just because I play smarter. I don't just dive in, because if you just dive in and try to get as much damage as you can, Namor's just gonna kill you. Like his turrets also slow you, so that's like half of your movement just gone. So yeah, and also, but an even bigger counter is a Namor with the Luna Snow. With the Luna Snow, that's why like in higher ranks you always want to ban Luna Snow, especially if you're Panther, because Namor with the Luna Snow gets like an extra terror, I think, and a lot more damage. So like it just makes it so much harder to play against. So when you're in higher ranks, always ban Luna Snow. Try to get out of the game. A Namor without Luna Snow team up is pretty like not that good. Like he does he still counters you, but not as hard as the Luna Snow and Namor team up do. So yeah, there might be some characters I'm missing and some characters you want to know how to fight, but I won't be going over every character. So if you have a question about like how to fight a certain character, just let me know. As Black Panther, you don't really have to know about fighting any of these tanks. Like tanks, you're never gonna kill. Like I will use all my cooldowns on Strange, who's one of the lowest health tanks. I probably won't even kill him. So yeah, don't worry about fighting tanks that much. Penny is a counter to Black Panther, but not that huge of a counter. As long as your team is focusing Penny, Penny is pretty killable. She's huge, and you can just like hook her in or something, and then she's dead. So yeah, just be aware of the mines. Try to not die to the mines. Know where her nest is, and then if you can't tell your team to break it, because you probably won't. Your spears don't do any damage. So yeah, and yeah. There's like certain characters like Jeff that you can't, just like Raccoon, you're not going to be able to kill a Jeff most of the time, because he's just going to go into his shark form and dip. So yeah. But if there's any other characters you guys want to know how to fight, just let me know. And I'll answer your comment. I'll probably comment or something. Alright, well that's it for the video. I hope you guys learned a little bit, but if you have any questions on how to play Black Panther or like, literally anything at all about Black Panther, I'll probably be able to help you. So yeah, one final thing you should know is that Black Panther currently does have a bug where you'll get like a no reg, which means like you'll dash into someone that's marked and you won't get your dash back, or you just won't do any damage with your dash in the first place. So just know that that's a bug, and that might make you not want to play into character because it does happen like frequently. To me, it happens like 3 or 4 times a game. So yeah, but that's one last thing. I hope you guys learned a little bit from this video, and see ya.